Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Do you ever scroll through those gorgeous interior design magazines and think, wow, I wish my place could look like that? Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Do you ever scroll through those gorgeous interior design magazines and think, wow, I wish my place could look like that? But then you look at your small apartment and your budget and just sigh? Well, today, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can achieve that high-end, elegant look, even in a tiny space and without breaking the bank. But then you look at your small apartment and your budget and just sigh? Well, today, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can achieve that high-end, elegant look, even in a tiny space and without breaking the bank. It's all about being smart, strategic, and a little bit creative. So, if you're ready to transform your small space into a stylish sanctuary, stick around. First things first, let's talk about the foundation. It's all about being smart, strategic, and a little bit creative. So, if you're ready to transform your small space into a stylish sanctuary, stick around. First things first, let's talk about the foundation color. The oldest trick in the book for small spaces is to use light colors, and it works for a reason. Whites, creams, and soft grays reflect light, making any room feel bigger and more open. But here is the secret to making it look expensive. It is not just about painting the walls white. It's about color. The oldest trick in the book for small spaces is to use light colors, and it works for a reason. Whites, creams, and soft grays reflect light, making any room feel bigger and more open. But here is the secret to making it look expensive. It is not just about painting the walls white. It's about creating a cohesive, monochromatic color scheme. Think about layering different shades and textures of the same color. A cream-colored wall, a slightly darker beige sofa, a nubby off-white rug, and crisp white curtains. This creates depth and sophistication, making the space feel intentionally designed, not just randomly thrown together. It's as simple creating a cohesive, monochromatic color scheme. Think about layering different shades and textures of the same color. A cream-colored wall, a slightly darker beige sofa, a nubby off-white rug, and crisp white curtains. This creates depth and sophistication, making the space feel intentionally designed, not just randomly thrown together. It's a simple change that has a massive impact. Next up, lighting. This is a non-negotiable for creating an elegant atmosphere. That single, harsh overhead light that comes standard in most apartments? It's not doing you any favors. The key is to layer your lighting. You need at least 3 points of light in every change that has a massive impact. Next up, lighting. This is a non-negotiable for creating an elegant atmosphere. That single, harsh overhead light that comes standard in most apartments? It's not doing you any favors. The key is to layer your lighting. You need at least 3 points of light in every room. Ambient, task, and accent lighting. Your overhead light can be your ambient light, but swap it out for something more stylish, maybe a modern flush mount or a delicate pendant light. Then, add task lighting, like a chic reading lamp by your favorite chair or an elegant desk lamp. Finally, add accent lighting, room, ambient, task, and accent lighting. Your overhead light can be your ambient light, but swap it out for something more stylish, maybe a modern flush mount or a delicate pendant light. Then, add task lighting, like a chic reading lamp by your favorite chair or an elegant desk lamp. Finally, add accent lighting, a small uplight behind a plant or a picture light over a piece of art. This creates pools of warm, inviting light and adds a sense of drama and luxury. Now for the fun part, furniture and decor. In a small space, every single piece has to count. My number one rule is to choose fewer a small uplight behind a plant or a picture light over a piece of art. This creates pools of warm, inviting light and adds a sense of drama and luxury. Now for the fun part, furniture and decor. In a small space, every single piece has to count. My number one rule is to choose fewer but better pieces. Instead of a bunch of small, cluttery items, invest in 1 or 2 statement pieces. Maybe it's a beautiful velvet armchair, a unique coffee table, or a large, striking piece of art. This creates a focal point and makes the room feel more curated and less crowded. When you, but better, pieces. Instead of a bunch of small, cluttery items, invest in 1 or 2 statement pieces. Maybe it's a beautiful velvet armchair, a unique coffee table, or a large, striking piece of art. This creates a focal point and makes the room feel more curated and less crowded. When you're on a budget, thrift stores and online marketplaces are your best friends. Look for items with good bones and classic shapes. A can of spray paint or some new hardware can completely transform a dated piece into something that looks incredibly high-end. Let's talk about textiles. This is where you can rally on a budget. Thrift stores and online marketplaces are your best friends. Look for items with good bones and classic shapes. A can of spray paint or some new hardware can completely transform a dated piece into something that looks incredibly high-end. Let's talk about textiles. This is where you can really inject a sense of luxury. Swap out thin, cheap-looking curtains for something with more weight and texture like linen or velvet. And here's a pro tip. Hang your curtain rod as high and as wide as possible, mounting it several inches above the window frame and extending it beyond the sides. Makes your windows look so inject a sense of luxury. Swap out thin, cheap-looking curtains for something with more weight and texture, like linen or velvet. And here's a pro tip. Hang your curtain rod as high and as wide as possible, mounting it several inches above the window frame and extending it beyond the sides. Makes your windows look so much larger and grander. It's a classic designer trick. For your floors, a large area rug can define a space and make it feel more cohesive and plush. Even an inexpensive rug can add warmth and texture, making the whole room feel more put together and comfortable. Finally, the finishing touches are much larger and grander. It's a classic designer trick. For your floors, a large area rug can define a space and make it feel more cohesive and plush. Even an inexpensive rug can add warmth and texture, making the whole room feel more put together and comfortable. Finally, the finishing touches are what truly elevate a space from nice to stunning. Mirrors are a small space's secret weapon. A large, well-placed mirror can double the visual space and bounce light around the room, making it feel brighter and more expansive. Look for mirrors with interesting frames to double as wall art. And don't forget the what truly elevate a space from nice to stunning. Mirrors are a small space's secret weapon. A large, well-placed mirror can double the visual space and bounce light around the room, making it feel brighter and more expansive. Look for mirrors with interesting frames to double as wall art. And don't forget the power of nature. A few well-placed houseplants or a simple vase of fresh flowers can instantly bring life and elegance to a room. It shows care and attention to detail, which is the hallmark of any high-end space. It's not about spending a ton of money, it's about making smart choices that create power of nature. A few well-placed houseplants or a simple vase of fresh flowers can instantly bring life and elegance to a room. It shows care and attention to detail, which is the hallmark of any high-end space. It's not about spending a ton of money. It's about making smart choices that create a feeling of luxury and comfort. So, there you have it. Proof that you don't need a huge home or a massive budget to live in a beautiful, elegant space. It's all about working with what you've got and making intentional, stylish choices. I hope these tips have inspired you to look a feeling of luxury and comfort. So, there you have it. Proof that you don't need a huge home or a massive budget to live in a beautiful, elegant space. It's all about working with what you've got and making intentional, stylish choices. I hope these tips have inspired you to look at your small space in a new light. Let me know in the comments which tip you're most excited to try. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next one. See you soon at your small space in a new light. Let me know in the comments which tip you're most excited to try. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next one. See you soon!